Guys, I am here to do my March wrap up. So I just filmed my February wrap up and I haven't posted it or anything. So I just want to film this so I can shelve my books, because having them like in a pile on my shelves is really annoying me at this point. So I'm going to wait and then insert a clip. So I'm going to insert a clip right now of the giveaway portion. Hey guys, so I am going to do the giveaway for a copy of yours truly, Ai Weiwei, yours truly. Only 3 people entered. So you've got a great opportunity or great chance if you entered. Let's see. Nicole, you won. Congratulations. I will buy your book and send it to you, hopefully very soon. Great. So here's the rest of the video. Yay, congratulations, winner. I look forward to finding out who you are. So yeah, I just wanted to do this and like just get it out of the way. Again, I will be ranking my books from least favorite to most favorite, and then I'll be giving away a copy of my favorite book. I do not have a book haul portion of this video. I decided in the month of March to do like in my weekly updates, my haul, like as I was kind of getting it, which I don't want to do anymore either. So what I'm going to do from now on is quarterly book hauls. So January, February, March happened already. So I did the March books that I was purchasing, I did like mention while I was purchasing them. So April, May, and June, I'll do like a book haul, and then July, August, September, and then October, November, December, because, you know, that way people that want to watch a book haul can just watch a book haul, and people that want to watch a wrap up can just watch a wrap up. I don't know why I keep trying to put everything together, which reminds me that I forgot to bring up my Letterboxd account. So I will say that it was kind of hard for me to pick my least favorite book of the month. I had 3 duds, and to me they were all equally duddy. Are you coming out here right now for real, baby? Are you filming a video? Of course. Okay, I don't remember exactly like what I was doing before when Jake interrupted me. So I'm going to talk about the books that I read in the month of March. I have 3 books that have tied for last place, and then we'll get into the rest of them. I didn't really know how to rank them. Also, hopefully this won't be too long, because 6 of these books are BookTube. I read all 6 BookTube Prize books in the month of March. So I will link the reviews for all of those below. And then one of the books is for the Invisible Cities Project. I haven't done my review of it yet, or like done my video for the Invisible Cities Project for March, but this way at least I can shelve most of the other books, and then I will have that one, and I will probably post it before I post this anyway, so I will link it below. Y'all, could I talk any more? Probably. Okay, so the 3 books that have tied for last place, I think I gave all of these 2.5 or 2 stars. I don't remember. First one is Northanger Abby by Jane Austen. Well, if you've been watching this channel for a minute, you'll know that this has been a struggle for me. I finally finished it. Hallelujah. Super annoying YA book. Like, this is YA trash. Oh, excuse my language. It's not trash. I shouldn't say the word trash. It's just YA. And I just don't like YA books, because it's a lot of whiny people not understanding where other people are coming from, and like just only focused on themselves, and not really, and I know I'm making a blanket statement about YA books, and I apologize, because I'm sure not every single YA book is like this. Just like my judgmental perception of YA is like this. So let's just focus on the fact that I know what I'm saying is not correct. But this is what I think of when I think of YA. We've got a young girl. She goes on a trip. She makes a friend. There's like the friend's brother who has a crush on her and is being like a total jerk about it, feeling really entitled that she needs to be like, you know, reciprocating these feelings. And she doesn't understand that he likes her. And then her friend starts dating her brother, but then she's kind of into this other guy, and she starts kind of talking to the guy and his sister. It's like a lot of brother, sister, and like brothers and sisters dating each other, not brothers and sisters dating each other, but like, you know, your friend dating your brother or whatever, which is also kind of weird. Like, don't these people know anyone else? I don't understand. I mean, I'm friends with Jake's sister and brother, but it's just creepy. It's just creepy, okay? Like, go do something else. And then she's also really rude. She makes like these weird assumptions that there's like one point towards like the, you know, she ends up, by the way, Northanger Abbey is like a place where this guy's like she likes this guy and his family like lives there, whatever. I don't know. Who cares? But the point is that she makes weird assumptions about his dad and like maybe his dad murdering his mom. Like, what? What's your name? Catherine? Yeah, Catherine. What are you doing right now? Like, go do something else. It was so frustrating. I just don't know. I don't know. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to keep this book or not. I'm going to keep it for now because I love these Penguin English Library editions. I love them so much, but I'm probably going to get rid of this at some point. Maybe after I read all of Jane Austen's books, I'll like really look at them and then decide. Because, you know, I might, if I only want one of them, then I can get rid of the rest of them. But if I want like 2 or 3, then I might as well keep all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like for my collection. So we'll see. I just thought this was so boring and so annoying and everyone was whiny, and I'm so happy that I finished it so I don't have to worry about it anymore. The other one that I gave like a lower rating to is The Puppet by Ibrahim Al-Koni, and this is translated by William M. Hutchins, and this is the one single book that I read for the Invisible Cities project in the month of March, and it is from a Libyan author. And yeah, I almost DNF'd this. I'll talk about it in another video. I was gonna do like, I think I did it for January and February where I did like an Invisible Cities kind of wrap up. But I only read the one book and made one meal, and I am declaring bankruptcy on my Invisible Cities project content. So I'm just gonna start fresh right now in the month of May. And so March and April, I'm just going to say are a wash, and I'm just going to start fresh, and I'm not going to try to keep forcing myself to like catch up, because then it makes me never catch up. So I'm just going to do a quick little review of this book since I didn't include it originally when I filmed my wrap up. Oh my gosh, my face, it's just so bad. Allergies, they're terrible. So I should have probably rewatched the clips that I filmed just to give you kind of like a little bit of a sense, but I picked this book originally, and I think I mentioned that like in the wrap-up portion, because of this cover, and I have no concept of what was going on or what this is about. And I started reading it, and I was like, oof, this is gonna be rough. Let me see if I can give you an example. No, see, I can't. And now all of a sudden it seems like it's easy to read, but it's very difficult to read. It's very verbose, and again, I keep using the word verbose. It's just a lot of words and a lot of not like being clear about things, and so it's very, very difficult to read. It's kind of like reading Toni Morrison, but not, because I like am enjoying it when I'm reading Toni Morrison, and I was not enjoying reading this like at all. And so and the problem though is that it was so small, so I was like, I mean, I might as well keep going. But it was honestly taking me so freaking long to read this book. And so I just like went on Goodreads or read the back or whatever, and was like, oh, this actually sounds like a pretty interesting book. And I was getting to a part in the book where it was finally starting to click, and I was finally like kind of in it. But in the end, I am not glad that I finished it. I don't think that it was worth it for me personally. I mentioned also that like this is the second or third book in a series, so maybe that might be why. But like the general plot of this book is basically that there is a man, I forget what his role is. Like at the very beginning, there's like, you know, everyone and their roles, you know, a warrior hero, sage and leader, a noble, tax administrator, venerable elder, a young lover, commander of anti-gold campaign. So there's a guy, I forget which one of these guys it is, but like this group of people decide to make him like the mayor of the town or whatever. The mayor is not the right word, but the leader of this little village. And so he is like, okay, I'm going to do that. But he doesn't know that he was assigned to be the puppet and that he wasn't really in control. And so it's all about like gold and how no one in this town is supposed to have gold. And he finds out that people do have gold and they are bartering and like all of this stuff. And so he is like, you know, confiscating it, and people are getting really pissed at him because he's doing his job, but they thought that they were just picking some random guy that they could just like kind of push around. And it doesn't end up going well for him. And yeah, so I thought it was, I don't know, when I got to the point where like I was finally at the point of the book, I did think it was kind of funny because it's like this poor guy, he's just trying to do his best out there, and all these people are, you know, trying to take him down. It's like a corrupt city, and he's the only like, you know, non-corrupt person, and so he's the one that gets taken down, of course. So I guess like, I mean, culturally it's interesting. Stylistically, I feel like maybe that's my main problem, is I just don't like the style. I would read something else by this person. I would read one more thing, and then if I also didn't feel good about it, I would move on from him as an author. But I just think that it's not like for me, and that like the writing just doesn't gel well with my brain and the way my brain works. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say about it. I wouldn't really recommend it. Yeah. And then the other one is Jack by Marilyn Robinson. Just like, again, whiny, boring characters that just like complain about things, but then just keep doing the things that they're complaining about. I will link the part of my, I'll link, you know, the time-stamped part of my BookTube prize, whatever, when I talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I'll link my review of this book below. Not for me. It's a shame, again, because this book is really beautiful. And this is also, I'm going to read Gilead because I own Gilead. And if I don't like Gilead, then goodbye, so long, auf Wiedersehen, adieu, you know? But if I like Gilead, then I might read the other two books in the series and keep this. So I'm going to hold on to it for now, but we'll see. Cause you know, what's the point of cluttering your shelves? Okay. So the next thing is, the book that I picked for Argentina for our Invisible Cities project, but that was, yeah, Argentina, for January. So I read this in March for March Mystery Madness. I'll make all appropriate links below, hopefully. And yeah, hold on. Sorry. Yeah, so I decided to pick this up because my ratio, because the second that March happened, I mean, I read a ton of books, but my ratio of translated to non-translated has now is skewing in the non-translated area. And again, it's because I read 6 books that were not translated, plus other books, probably, you know, Northanger Abby, etc. Anyways, so I was like, oh, let me for sure pick up this translated book that is a mystery. And I actually kind of liked this. I think I gave this 3 stars. I feel like saying I actually kind of like this is implying something, but you know, I feel like this also doesn't quite seem like the type of book that I would gravitate towards. It is just, you know, a straight mystery, which I like, but I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why. It's the cover. I feel like marketing people do a good job with covers, and they tell us what we need to know, and I think they told us what I needed to know. So for this book, we're following a young mathematician. I keep putting young at the beginning of everything, but it's not accurate. He's just a mathematician, and he has some kind of, he goes to the UK for some kind of thing. What? Oh, I was like, what does that have to do with anything? Okay, he's in Oxford he's doing some kind of schooling, whatever. So he's there, and his landlady dies, and like the killer has left some kind of like clue about something. And so then all of a sudden there's these series of murders. And we also, just FYI, at the very beginning of this book, he's like, oh, I promised, what does he say? Like, I promised, now that years have passed and everything's been forgotten and blah, 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 blah. So basically him and this other guy named Seldom, I don't remember what Seldom's first name is, they take it upon themselves to solve these murders. And so now Seldom is dead, and he decided that he's going to say what really happened with these murders. So it's just like a fun murder mystery where people keep dropping off like flies, and then they kind of like, you know, there's really good red herrings. I think red herring is what it's called, where the author's trying to like lead you to think one thing, you know, even though that's not what it is. So I thought it was a really well done, classic type mystery book. And I would recommend if you are into that and you want to read more translated things. The only thing I have to say is it's a little male gazy. There are multiple instances when it's like, oh, you know, her beautiful body and like, oh, maybe like perky breasts or bouncing butt or something. I don't know. Those are like bad examples because I don't think those are actually what's in the book, but that happens. I mean, once is too much for me. And I mean, once is not too much for me, but it just was done in a way that like did not flow with the rest of the book. And it just stood out a lot and it was kind of gross. So I will mention that that is a thing that happens in this book, but you know, it's fun. Then I have a children's Bible by Lydia Millett next. And again, I will link my review for that down below. BookTube prize book, really, really liked it. And yeah, bunch of kids. I feel like there's something that I forgot to mention in like my review of this book when I did it that I wanted to mention now, but now it's been too long, so don't remember. Then we have White Ivy by Susie Yang. Really also fun, like thriller kind of book. Really, really good. Then, which again, I will also link below. And then I have Aya. This is Life in Yap City. This is a bind up of volumes 1 through 3. And this was so good. Wow, I look like trash right now. Sorry. This was so good. So basically we're following Aya and her two friends and they're just like getting up to mischief. They're just young girls having a good time, like boy crazy a little bit, but also like the boys are a little bit too girl crazy. And so they're like coming all up in their space and, you know, Aya's trying to like figure out, well, I guess she's not, it's most, I feel like it doesn't have a ton to do with Aya, to be honest with you, and mostly like the drama that's going on with her friends. I will say I mean, the artwork is beautiful. Hold on, let me, first of all, look at these. I mean, this is the end pages or whatever of the book. I think the book does a really good job. Let me see if you can kind of tell, but the colors, wow, like look at that pink. I don't know, does she also illustrate it? Or maybe this Clement Oubrerie. Maybe that's the person who illustrates. I'm not sure, but it's just so beautiful. And the colors are just like, oh, did you see that? Like, oh, it's just so good. I love it. I'm trying to give you like just a sense of the vibe. I wish there's like, it's just so beautiful. I'm really, really excited. So I definitely want to get the second book in the series. I just saw Doris hauled it. I'm jealous. So I really want it, but I just like, maybe I'll get it on Indie Bookstore Day. I don't know. But yeah, really would recommend. They get into some shenanigans. It's just like a really fun, super fun time. And I think that I read or saw somewhere that she, maybe I'm wrong, but I thought that she said somewhere that she like was inspired after reading Persepolis to like do this, but that could be a total lie. And then I'll feel like a total idiot that I said that. So just pretend I didn't say that. Okay, cool. So then we have Swimming in the Dark by Tomasz Jedrowski. And again, I will link this below, but basically, you know, coming of age in Poland, he is gay and he's like trying to come to terms with that. I feel like I saw someone do like quite a negative review of this book recently, and I wish that I remember who it was so that I could have like rewatched it and then addressed some of the comments that they mentioned and like why they didn't like it. But I thought this was great. I thought it was really well done. I thought the political like stuff behind it was really good, and the like feelings, the way that he wrote these feelings that he had for this guy, like really brought back a lot of my own like memories and my own feelings of I think it was maybe I don't remember, but anyways, so yeah, I thought that it was very, very well done. And then my next is Sugarbane by Douglas Stewart, and also super fantastic. I cried hysterically. Again, I'm gonna link all of these reviews below. I've already talked about these books, and my favorite book of the month, the one I'm giving away, obviously Homeland Elegies by Ayad Akhtar. If you couldn't tell based on my BookTube prize wrap up, I loved this book. I thought it was so good. And yeah, so I am giving away a copy of this book. So if you want to win, tell me down below. And I didn't get my computer to talk about movies. I will say though, I did stay in budget on my books. I'm very, very excited. Let me see. I don't even think I did like a cover page for the month of March. I've just like been not good with my bullet journal lately. Yeah. Oh well. Nothing super exciting in here. I feel like I tried so much harder to like make it really cute last year. My bullet journal, that is. And this year I'm just not trying very hard. But I am using it more, I think, than I was last year. So, you know, got to balance. So I purchased 7 books and read 10 books. So that means that I decreased my TBR by 3. Oh, thank you. The crowd goes wild. So that's pretty exciting. I know you're like, just 3, but y'all, it's better than how the rest of these months have been. I didn't have to DNF anything, so that's really great. I don't know what else to say right now. I will catch you guys later. I assume I'm going to insert a clip of my movies at the end of this and then remind you to enter my giveaway if you want to. I just really needed to shelve these books right now, so bye-bye. Y'all, I'm going off on some like weird tangents right now, so I'm going to refilm this for the 3rd time. Whatever happens now is what happens. I'm trying to talk about my movies and I keep getting derailed talking about Judas and the Black Messiah, and I need to focus, but you know how I get. A little verbose, one might say. So anyways, my favorite 5 movies of the month of March. I watched Booksmart again. I love it so much. I can't control how much I love it. It is a good time. It is a very, very good time. Then Jake and I watched Judas and the Black Messiah. See, it was only even the 2nd movie and I was already going off on a tangent. Basically, I mean, my main tangent, and I'm going to just state it again, is that Fred Hampton was 21 when he was murdered, assassinated. So young. And I was just talking about how impressive, like, this man is, you know, like how you can do so much with so little time and how horrendous the actions of this fucking government are. See, I'm doing it again, but I said whatever happens, happens. It's obscene. There's so many things that are obscene. The movie was really, really good and very informative and just so well acted and just so well done. And I just thought it was fantastic. I would recommend. Then let's see, what else did I really, really like? I gave Kiki's Delivery Service a 4-star too. Kiki's Delivery Service was really, really good. It's, you know, about this cute little witch on her cute little broom flying around delivering things to people, and it was super feel good and super adorable. It was the first time that I had watched it. I do want to rewatch it. I watched this with the movie marathon, and per usual, whenever I watch a movie with the movie marathon, I feel like I need to rewatch it because like I spend a lot of the time texting with my friends. So I need to watch it again. Also Purple Noon was super, super good. I think, I can't remember who, I know the Purple Noon was Bailey's pick, but I can't remember who picked Kiki's Delivery Service. I'm going to guess Nicole, based on the placement of it in the line, but I don't remember. Purple Noon is a retelling. It's a novel. It's an adaptation of the book, The Talented Mr. Ripley by Patricia Highsmith. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. That's what the book is called. And so, you know, you've got Tom Ripley and Philippe Greenleaf, and it is French. So it's a French movie made in 1960. So way before like the American version. I do want to watch the American version too. And it was just so great and beautiful. These people are gorgeous. It's kind of annoying when you watch these types of movies with all these like really beautiful people. And then also another one that I really, really liked, and I guess that will be my number 5, is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I'm not a huge superhero person, I think Spider-Man is Marvel. Don't quote me on that. I'm not into that at all. And I didn't even really want to watch this movie, to be honest with you. But the theme was adaptations, and it was really hard for me to think of things. And this is adapted from a comic book series. And I just thought it was so good. I kind of guessed who the bad guy was like right away. But it was so, so great. It was so fun. You know, you got all the Spider-Mans and Spider-Pigs and Spider-Gwen and whatever, all kind of converging and trying to save multiple universes from destruction. So yeah, that's it. I'll talk to you guys later.